Old Nasties. Kill 'em.
I joined the church for the cookies. Praise 'em. Ride out on E for the cookies.
Ride.
Pump 6 to the gas for the cookies. Oh. In my Uncle Jeff car for the cookies.
Oh.
Line that the shit mine for the cookies. Take a pic with David Duke for the cookies. Hell no. I'll dress like Cam Newton for the cookies. Hell no. Tell she skinny when she fat for the cookies. Yeah. Tell her it's fat when it's flat. Yeah. For the cookies. Yeah. I do all that for the cookies. Yes, sir. That's right. That's right. It's the C.O.D. show podcast. It's your guy Diddy Onassis, aka Onassis Killer. Welcome to the podcast, man. You know what? Let's start the show. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Old Nassis Killer. Old Nassis Killer. He the realest. Old Nassis Killer. C.O.D. show podcast. It's your boy, Old Nassis Killer. That's right. That's right. That's right. Welcome to the C.O.D. show. I am your host. I am your guy, Diddy Onassis, aka Onassis Killer. That's right. We back, episode number 9. That's right, episode number 9. The game keep going, the game keep evolving. It never stops, baby, never stops. We keep on growing out here in these Call of Duty streets. That's right, we have another ill individual, another ill killer, a young killer. That's right, another young killer on the line. Man, look here. This dude drops bodies. That UPS drops packages. He's an ill motherfucker. Good God Almighty. And you know I get excited when real killers in. I love it. Man, I embrace it. And you should too. I'd like to welcome to the C.O.D. show podcast. Food stamps. What's happening, man? What's happening?
What's up, man?
Welcome to the show, brother. Welcome to the show.
Appreciate you for having me on the show.
Man, I love it when there's a real killer in the building, man. The lights get brighter. Man, it's just a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful feeling, man. But man, tell the people your name, full name. I call you food stamps for short. You have a very, 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 very unique name. I fuck with it.
So yeah, my name is not my food stamps, aka food stamps, or just stamps for short. You know, I really like that name.
Right, and he's being a little modest. I call him food stamps killer. Hey, a real killer, man. Check this out, though. We're gonna jump straight into the interview. So, man, what drawed you to Call of Duty, man? What attracted you to this game series? Because there's plenty of games out there where you can get your kill on. What attracted you to Call of Duty series? What was your first game?
My first Call of Duty was Call of Duty Black Ops, the original made by Treyarch. I don't know. I kind of just started playing casually. I never really took it too serious, you know. I used to be a real noob, a real Timmy with no thumbs. Like I was a dude that camp in the dark corners with thermal and suppressor. You know, back in Black Ops 1 days, you had motion sensors and camera spikes. I used to be that guy camping, you know, in the corner with the motion sensor, with the claymore, with the camera spike. You know, just a typical Call of Duty player. That was my very first COD. Fell in love with it instantly.
You know what? You wasn't alone in those corners. My very first was MW3. So you younger than me, but you've been playing way longer than me. Hey, that's what's up, man. But you know what? Just like you said, Jimmy no thumbs. You have no thumbs, you gotta run. Gotta camp, or you gonna die. That's right. But man, so that was your very first. Black Ops 1 was your very first card. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And from there, you just kept it going. You went on to MW3. I think that was the next one.
Yeah, I went on to MW3 and so forth.
Okay. So you jumped out and you were playing solo. And then, you know, you pretty much like you know, I mean, like everybody else. You start out, you get the game because you're interested. And then you will progress into, like, you know what I'm saying, you make friends on the game. You know what I'm saying? You make more friends when you're good. But you still gonna meet people that, you know, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna game with or whatever. But how many hours, like when you first started, you were just a casual gamer. When did you really, really start getting into like the long grinds? Like your I guess which game was it that you was like, yo, this is it. This is boss right here. This is my lane. You just got locked in like that. Which series? Which Call of Duty was it?
I want to say Black Ops 2. Like that's like one of my all-time favorite CODs right there. Like I remember being out in the summer for, high school. You had a few months off, and that's when I really just gamed all day. And then I noticed, you know what I'm saying, like I'm really good at this. And then, I started playing a little more serious, meeting better people, playing a little more serious, meeting better people. And before you know it, I'm ranked like 30 in the world, for hardcore domination and so forth. So that's when I really started, take it serious. Black Ops 2 era.
Yo, that's a major key. That's a major. I didn't know that. You were ranked 30th in the world. Black Ops 2 domination.
Yeah.
Hey, that's dope, man. Hey, salute to you, man. Salute to you. You a real killer. I told y'all that boy was a real killer. That's what's up. You reached 30th on Black Ops 2. So from Black Ops 2, we went into what are we going to? Ghost, right?
Yeah.
Went into Ghost. So at that time, you were still on the Xbox?
Yeah, I was still on the Xbox. Honestly, I had Ghost on 360, but I never played it on 360. I didn't really like it. So then I purchased the Xbox One, and Ghost was still the latest COD, so I got it, and I fell in love with Ghost too. Like Ground War was my mode. That's all I played in Ghost was Ground War. I could never understand why so many people dislike Call of Duty Ghost. I found it to be a very good COD.
That shit is mind-boggling. I have no idea, but I think it's one of those things. It's where like if you suck at the game, then you're gonna hate the game. That's what I think.
I believe so.
But it was a beautiful game to me. That's one of my favorites, man. If not the favorite, it's like number 1, number 2 for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same here.
So, you consider yourself a sweat?
Sweat. Occasionally. I normally just try to have fun. I never really I can't say I really sweat. I guess I'll say I'll try to win, but I don't know. I don't really sweat.
You saying it's effortless?
It really is, honestly.
Because when I'm watching you play, and I'm looking at your streams and your commentary. It's like it's no what do you call it? There's no, you don't get frazzled. You just out there. You're running. You're just dropping them. You're running. You drop them. You're running. You're dropping them. It's like no rage. You know what I'm saying? If you die, like all right. No rage. It's just you just a cool killer. That's all. That's how I can't explain it. I can't put it in words. But you don't get frustrated out there when you're trying to when you're out there doing your thing. That's something I need to learn, man. That's dope. So effortless. That's what's up, bro. That's how you get it going, man. That's how you keep the mojo rolling. Man, how you feel about corner campers, bro?
Man, corner campers. I hate them. I just don't see how do you find joy in the game when you sit in the corner and you aim at a door or you aim at a window and you have a trip mine or an Infinite Warfare's game, a Creo mine, and you just sit there and you just wait for somebody to come in, and by the end of the match you have 2 kills and 30 deaths. How is that fun?
Man, it's mind-boggling, man. I have no idea, and they're just in the game. They're just assholes, really. They're just in the game to make it frustrating for the next man. That's all it is. There's really no reason for it, but that's what corner campers do. We can't get rid of them. All we can do is just, you know what I'm saying, tolerate them. So you came through with Black Ops 3 Black Ops 2 jumped on those leaderboards. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Have you mastered prestige in every Call of Duty since you started playing? Like since Black Ops 1?
I hit max rank in Black Ops 1. In Black Ops 2 they had the option to reset your stats. I hit max rank in Black Ops 2 at least 10 times before I reset every time after I hit master prestige. And Black Ops 3 I made it to around master prestige level 119, and then I just reset just for whatever reason I reset for.
Wow.
And then Infinite Warfare. Then Ghost, I hit max rank and then I reset. I love that game so much. I planned on making it to max rank again. And then Infinite Warfare, I'm currently Master Prestige 29, halfway to Master Prestige 30. So
that's what's up. You know what? Y'all hear that out there? Time in the game is key. Time in the game is key. So, and with all those maxed outs and with all that time being put into these games or the gameplay, and homing in your skills, like you said, you're doing it effortlessly. All right, because when you see your gameplay is fluid, no indecision. You know where the enemy team is spawning. You know where to go. You know how to hit them, which angle to hit them. Man, when did that start to click? Like your KD in Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, on to, I skipped Infinite Warfare. I'm sorry, I skipped a couple, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When the progression of your KD, what was your KD in Black Ops 1 at the end of Black Ops 1 going into Black Ops 2?
I believe I had
not Black Ops 2, going into MW3, my bad.
My KD in Black Ops 1 going into MW3, I believe it peaked at a 2.1. Like, as I said, I was just really, starting to try in that game. I started off a Timmy with no thumbs, but then I realized, I'm kind of nice. So then I started playing a little more serious, but still casually. So I had, a low 2. And then...
Wait. Hey, Killer. Hold up. You had a low 2? Like a 0.2?
No, I mean like a low 2 as in like a 2.1, a 2.2.
Oh, hell no. Man, come on now.
That's what a low 2 is.
Man, all right. Hold up, let's rewind. You came in the game with the 2 or better. No, yes. A 2 and better. Not a 2 or better.
Yes.
Shit. You see that out there? And we think we playing the game, but we ain't playing the game. You know what my KD was? I was a .69 coming out of Black Ops. No, coming out of MW3. That was my first Call of Duty W3 multiplayer.
So you was with no thumbs.
Man, I was a doo-doo boy. That's what I was. It's a fuck boy. God damn. 2. Oh man. You just fucked up the show, man. Hold up. Let me rewind. Let me get it together. Alright. So going into MW3, when you was coming in the game with a 2 point whatever. 2 or better, we'll say that. 2 and better.
Mm-hmm.
MW3. Take us through the series, man. I'm interested to know what's up, man, because I know where you're at now. I want to know, like, your history of the game, like your KD history. MW3 KD going into Black Ops 2.
Okay, so in MW3, I had a low 2 again, then it slowly went up. In MW3, I don't know, like I had probably at the end of MW3 I had a 2.5 somewhere around there, and once again I hit max rank and I ended up resetting. After that, I don't remember what my KD was, but around the max rank I had a 2.5, 2.6.
Man, see, this is the type of killers that I love to talk to. The average man is not gonna see those type of stats. They're not gonna have that type of gameplay. I can only imagine Black Ops 2. Going into Black Ops 2. KD.
So going into Black Ops 2 is when I really started to meet, better people at the game, and a 2.5 was, kind of like, that's okay, but you could do better. So before you know it, see, Black Ops 2 was all about score per minute. Mm-hmm. The lower score per minute, especially if you play, like, I specifically play hardcore domination in Black Ops 2. So if you had like let's say a 200 score per minute in hardcore domination, people knew that you were a camper. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you only average 2 kills per minute. So in Black Ops 2, I kind of ran into good people. I started running with maybe like 2 or 3 people in hardcore domination. Now, mind you, I said I was ranked 30 in the world for hardcore domination. Now, it's based off score per minute. So you have to perform at that level each game until you get kills and stuff so that your stats won't drop. So
do you remember your score per minute?
Well, the last time I popped Black Ops 2 in and looked at the leaderboards, of course they're all hacked now, and
it's terrible now. It's a waste. It's wasted. Yeah.
I had 1,000 score per minute in hardcore domination, and that was
God.
That was legitimate, and I had over 3 KD. Which means I averaged 9 or 10 kills a minute in hardcore domination. So in each game, I was dropping anywhere from 50 to 60 kills, if not more, with a team. Sometimes even more than that. So yeah, I was a full-blown sweat in Black Ops 2. Like, people thought that I was a hacker. People thought I was a cheater, But I mean, I guess that's just what happens when you're good at the game.
Oh Lord, you done went and done it. You done broke the game. You done broke the show. You broke the show, bruh. You broke it. God. All right, so you're on the leaderboard. How long did you remain at number 30? Did you hold that 30 going into Ghost?
No, it was impossible to hold it because, like I said, that more hackers and stuff started to pop up. So, if you subtract all of the hackers and stuff, I'm somewhere in the top 50, but other than that, no, I couldn't hold it. So many people just hacked their way to the top. Talk about 1,000 score per minute. People had 10,000 score per minute and negative score per minute and all types of stuff up there. So it was impossible to hold, but in Black Ops 2, that's when, like, you can check the lobby leaderboards, like the people in the lobby,
right?
And you can see rank, so you can, see how good they are. And now, like, these later CODs, they don't have, like, lobby leaderboards and stuff like that. Like, Infinite Warfare doesn't, but Black Ops 2 did, so, Black Ops 2 was the game.
Gracious. All right, so going into Call of Duty Ghost, well, coming out of Call of Duty Ghost, what was your KD?
I had a 2.4. A 2.4 close to a 2.5. Ghost was like one of my favorite CODs, but it was kind of a struggle for me because, like, I know I'm not the only one to say this or experience this, but Ghost, man, people love those IEDs and people love to corner camp.
I knew you was gonna say that. It's the style of the game, the way that game could be played it was kind of crazy because it was all of these I say safeguards. You can, if you watch certain YouTubers and certain individuals, they're showing you how to set up like trip mines and not trip mines, but mines and C4s, the little motion tech, all this type of equipment to watch their back, so they can camp, basically.
Yeah.
how to camp the map. So you gotta, if you're facing a 6-man camp group, then yeah, you're gonna which that game was. It was a lot of camping, but it was still dope.
Yeah, it was.
You would get effed up in that game, man. No doubt, no lie. So I know exactly what you're saying. But you still was a beast. I mean, you're barely dying, bro. Barely dying at a 2.5, and then at a 3, you never see death around the corner. Shout out to Tupac. Advanced Warfare. How do you feel about Advanced Warfare? And did you your KD talk about Advanced Warfare?
Now you wouldn't even believe me if I told you, but okay. So Advanced Warfare, I'm kind of, I don't know, different. Advanced Warfare, I feel like was a good Call of Duty, but what ruined it for me was skill-based matchmaking. Like, I am above average in Call of Duty. I don't want to play against myself all day. That's just a headache. I paid $100 for the game, you know, with season pass and all of that. I want to enjoy the game. I want to play with people that don't know how to shoot back. I want to play against people with no thumbs. I want to play against people that don't aim properly. You know, I don't want to play against myself all day. So skill-based matchmaking ruined Advanced Warfare. Single-handedly ruined it. But I believe Advanced Warfare was a good game. And the only game mode I enjoyed in Advanced Warfare was Hardpoint. Other than that, I really didn't play Advanced Warfare. Like, that skill-based matchmaking just ruined it for me.
You know what? I didn't spend a lot of time on Advanced Warfare. You know, I understand exactly what you're talking about, but I was playing against individuals that suck just like me. So, but still, I know exactly what you're talking about. I just couldn't get down with the. Well, how did you take the transition? Like, how did you transition into the advanced movements? Because that was the birthplace of advanced movements, Advanced Warfare. How did you transition into that?
Well, basically, you know, I was just like everybody else. I watched YouTube videos to learn how to move a certain way and so forth. But, you know, honestly, I was one of those Timmies with no thumbs that just jumped around and shot. I believe in Advanced Warfare, I had a 0.5. Like, I just didn't care. Like, at one point, I was killing my teammates in hardcore search. Like, I would spawn and shoot the ground with a rocket and kill my entire team. That's just how much I didn't care for that game. So my KD was absolute shit in that game. Believe me if I told you, but it's the truth. Like, I got reported in that game for team killing, and it took my reputation so low that it wouldn't put me in lobbies. So basically, I had to make a whole new account behind that. So yeah, that game was just, you know.
Yo, you was spawning in and killing team. Hey, you a real killer.
Video on YouTube. I team killing his teammates, and I just thought that was so funny. So I did it for a few hours, and I got reported so much that, you know, my reputation was I forget, is it bad or something like that? Avoided. And basically, when you go to find match, and it's stretched over every Call of Duty too, you hit find match, and it's your reputation is too low to be put in the lobby. So yeah, I had to make a new account just to play online.
So on Xbox, in that account, is that where No Food Stamps was born, or were you calling yourself something else?
Yeah, I was calling myself something else, but I don't want to speak on that. That name was
That name will forever be non-mentioned on this show. But that shit is funny as hell.
Yeah, food stamps. Food stamps.
Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
No, say food stamps. I don't know. I just was thinking about something that would be hilarious, and I don't know. It just popped in my head, and that's just what I started calling myself.
And when the first time I seen the name, I was like, I had to check it out. It was just Instagram clips. But yeah, man, that was funny as hell. Okay. So you came in, you spawn killing. Alright, so Advanced Warfare was pretty much ass to you. Alright, so going into Black Ops 3. Alright, this is what I thought of Black Ops 3. And I seen the commercial. I was like, oh man, it's mutants running around. You got a robot, you have several different types of robots. You have all these characters running around the maps. You know, do you remember the commercial? Everybody was wall running. And I was kind of pissed, man. I was like, oh, hell no. But it was about that because I know you did your thing on that as well.
So in Black Ops 3, once again, at this point, I was on Xbox One, and I didn't have no friends. But you know, as I said before, like when you're good at the game, you meet people. So I eventually started running into people, and again, just like in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 Hardcore Domination, you know, with my game mode. Now I wasn't ranked 30 in the world for Black Ops 3, but I was in the, I want to say like 200 rank area to 500 rank area, somewhere around there. But I was like, you know, up there with the big dogs or whatever. So in Black Ops 3, you know, it was the same thing. I had a 2.0, I want to say like a 2.5, a 2.6. And then once I started meeting, you know, better people, I crept up to about a 3 point somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
And then, so that's when they released that update to where you go to level 1,000.
Right.
And kind of made me lose interest. I made it to master rank 119, and then I just reset. And then I just didn't care no more. I loved Black Ops 3. I used to play that game like all day.
Your transition into Black Ops 3, did you, like your controller wise, you know, people don't understand, like, what kind of hardware are you using a regular controller, tactical flip, or, you know what I mean, what are you using to take advantage of those advanced movements?
I didn't, well, first off, I have a regular PS4 controller. I didn't know anything about different button layouts in Infinite Warfare. You know, I was watching someone stream on YouTube, and I heard about stick and move, and they was like, you know, it's basically like having a scuff. You use R3 to jump with your analog. So, you know, I tried it out, and it took me about 2 or 3 games to get used to. And so yeah, Infinite Warfare is when I started taking advantage of button layout. But in Black Ops 3, I was just, you know, running around and with X. I really didn't jump a lot.
Black Ops 3 was a smooth game, man. It was very smooth. And just like you were saying, I didn't know about changing layouts until Infinite Warfare. That's when, like you said, other YouTubers started making videos about it. The word got out quick. You can flip this thing around and change your button layout. But Black Ops 3, nah. But so coming out of Black Ops 3, your KD was a what?
It was close to a 3.
Oh, you bringing the smoke, man. You a real killer, man. Hey, we got to talk offline about some of this killing. Yeah, this is crazy. All right. Coming into Infinite Warfare. The release of Infinite Warfare. How did you feel? Like when you first got the game? Your thoughts?
Well, honestly, I was just angry. I didn't understand how can they release an unfinished game. You know, how can they release a game with the basic kill streaks? How can the game with no leaderboards? You know, and there was just so many glitches and
That's
just the game was just unplayable for me. And it was, you know, it was just, I was just angry. Like, I liked the game, but they could have done better.
Yep. And you know what? Just like you're saying, it was unplayable, and a lot of people never came back to play it. Some people just started playing Black Ops 3, like a lot of my clanmates. They never really got into the game because it was so horrible at launch. You know, no matter how much I tell it, because they didn't really get that game right until this past spring. Like, at the beginning of springtime or whatever. But they lost a lot of people. You know, everybody just continued to play Black Ops 3. So, but, you know, I understand what you're saying. I felt the same way, man. But then, when did you start really getting into it? Around what time?
I want to say when it got closer to them talking about a possible day that they were going to release the leaderboards. You know, I had a lot of time on my hands because I had a unfortunate accident with a dirt bike. So starting Infinite Warfare, I honestly was playing with a cast on my wrist. Like, I broke my wrist and had to have surgery. So, you know, I had 3.5 months off work. That was the time it took for them to put in leaderboards. So, you know, I felt like I could have been top ranked had there been leaderboards, but, you know, I kind of was just playing the game, just having fun because, you know, I couldn't really do much. Like I said, I had a cast on my hand, my wrist from surgery. So it was stiff and this and that. And, you know, I basically was just enjoying the game. But believe me when I tell you, I still had over 2 KD playing hardcore solo with a cast on my wrist.
Yo, this is going to sound like a funny question. You know how Spider-Man got bit by the spider in the movie or in the comic book and gave him special powers?
Yeah.
So on this show, are you saying that the dirt bike accident, being that your wrist was broken, gave you special abilities, special killing abilities?
I guess you could say that.
All right, because you have screws in your wrist, right?
Yeah, I have a plate and 3 screws.
Yeah, so so it's not that he's cheating, people. God gave him that accident. He made it happen so he can whoop your ass in Call of Duty. It's just a fact. So he's not hacking, he's not cheating.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what's up, man. But man, speaking of kicking ass, all right, man. This is part of the show. Part of the show. I know you kick a lot of ass. And I know everybody I know how this game is. I know how this community is. Once you get the best of someone that they think they should whoop your ass in this game, you might receive a little message here and there, man. So this is the segment of the show, the hate mail segment. You know, we don't embrace hate, but we will expose hate. But yeah, man, so I know you get a lot of that hate mail. And you know what? We got a little bit of it today. We're going to expose y'all haters out there. You know why? You know why we do this? Because you should spread love. You could have easily said, congratulated that man on having a great game. It's so simple. Love is simple. Hate, you got to get angry, for one. Number 2, you got to think of something to say, or maybe you black out. It's so hard to send messages on the PSN. But you did it anyway, so we got to expose you, man. Odious the Swayer. Stop jumping around, you pussy. Why would you call that man a pussy? That's not right. Hey, man, do you remember this game?
No, I can't say I remember it, but, you know, I could imagine I was jumping around. I mean, the game revolves around advanced movement, so why not utilize it?
Why not utilize it? Come on, Swayer, you got to get with the times. Or learn how to shoot. Or duck and cover. He probably was one of those head glitching idiots, or thought he was head glitching. Probably was out there in the wide open. Come on, fool. I swear, you know, we're going to give you a fuck you real quick, because we got other hatred to get to. So moving right along with this hate fest. Really, it's a love fest, man. We got Cronus Magnus. Alright, that's a hell of a name. That's a dope name, but you probably suck. But anyway, Cronus Magnus sent you a message. Man, shit, man. Today. Alright, you play with the Lobby Aimbot UAV. The fuck is that? What is that? Let us know what that is, Cronus Magnus. Call into the show. Let us know what that is, because we want to know. Do you know what that is, man? Hey, Stamps, do you know what that is?
Man, I have no idea, but that guy, he was a Timmy with no thumbs, and so I don't know. I guess I threw up a couple advanced UAVs, and I knew exactly where they were because that's what an advance is. It gives away enemy position, and I killing them. So I guess that's what prompted him to send me that message. So that's what tells me he's a Timmy with no thumbs.
So what is a lobby? Oh, he's talking about the lobby aimbot UAV. Man, he might have been a 5-year-old or something, man. In baby terms, he's saying stop using the advanced UAV.
Yeah.
Because you're cheating. Hey, you know what? Cronus Magnus X might be a little kid, so we're not going to give him a fuck you. We're just going to shush him. We're going to shush him. Hey, shh. Time out. Go in time out. Man. Fuck you, Cronus X. Alright, now that we got that hatred out of the way, man. Being that you get a lot of hate mail, because you sent me, alright? I know you get probably more love, man. You know what I'm saying? Can you talk about the love that you get from the community? From other players, man. I know you get a lot of love. Because anybody that good, this good, doing this much killing, got to get a lot of good love from the community, man.
Yeah, I've had a few people send me DMs on Instagram as well as messages on PS4 telling me that they're fans, that they're subs, that they're one of my biggest fans. I've had people send me messages like keep up the good work. You know what I'm saying? And I inspired them to start doing YouTube over and start playing COD again, or just start streaming again.
Yeah, so you definitely get a lot of love out there, man. And I know that motivates you to keep on pushing, keep the content rolling, keep streaming, keep killing. So which Call of Duty was your least favorite?
I'll have to say my least favorite was my least favorite was Advanced Warfare.
That's a fact. I don't understand why. Well, people hated that game. That's probably the most hated game in Call of Duty history. One of the reasons why the people hated that game is probably the supply drops. Am I correct? That's probably one of the major reasons why. Flying, of course, boots off the ground, of course, but supply drops.
Yeah.
Is that a fact?
That's definitely a fact.
And you know what? They never stopped with the supply drops since then. And I think that, I'm not sure about World War II. World War II, potentially, more than likely, will have some type of supply drop. They're probably going to call it another name, Do you know anything? Do you have any intel on that?
On World War II?
Yeah, like supply drop. Are they going to have supply drops in the game?
If you look at all of the games that had microtransactions and how much money they made, I think you would be a fool to think that they're not going to have supply drops in World War II. They may not have them, when the game is first released, but I believe within a few weeks to a month or two, they're going to have supply drops in that game in some way, shape, or form to where you can purchase something. Because they just make so much money off of supply drops. There's no way they're not going to have it in there.
Right. And do you think that's fair or unfair to the end users or us, like people that love the game?
I mean, it depends, because if they have supply drops that just are like, weapon skins or, basically if it's just like cosmetics, that's not nothing that, changes the game. But if they add some form of variant or something that like makes a gun more powerful because it's this and you can only get it out of a supply drop, then that kind of breaks the game.
Black Ops 3 was terrible with the supply drops. Infinite Warfare did okay because you get the variant, like maybe get a base variant of the gun, of the weapon. or
Yeah.
whatever you're trying to get. It's some guns in Black Ops 3 I would never ever see. Ever. Never see them. I don't like that. I'm not going to spend hundreds of dollars just hoping I'm going to get something good. As far as WW2, what was your feelings on the WW2 beta? It's probably a couple of weeks past.
So the World War II beta, honestly, the first weekend I played it on and off, but the next weekend I didn't play it at all. Really, I didn't appreciate the people that were playing the game. They made it unenjoyable because at the end of the day, it's just a beta. No stats are saved, nothing saved,
Right.
and yet you had people camping in corners, and
Right.
I feel like the snipers were like shotguns, like. And the hit detection was off, and people were just lagging, and there was party issues. I feel like the menu needs to be revamped. It's just so much wrong already that they could change, and that they're probably gonna change. But as far as the beta go, I didn't really like it. I didn't like the beta.
Yeah, it's a lot of room for growth with that, because that. Man, it's damn near borderline trash to me. A lot of people love it, but coming from being a fly guy on Infinite Warfare, jumping in the air, and coming down and boots on the ground, and you have these old weapons. It was like, yo, man, what are y'all doing? Like, what am I doing? It was a little weird. It wasn't as enjoyable as I was hoping it was going to be. So, top five video games of all time.
And these don't have to be COD related?
Man, any game that comes to your mind of all time.
Oh boy. So my top 5 video games. I'll have to go with Mario Kart.
Nope.
Crash Bandicoot. Definitely GTA San Andreas.
Oh man, that's a first. You know what? Some people just give up the entire GTA series, but that San Andreas was so special, man. You was black. You was like, what were you, like the game or something like that? You were in the hood. No, you weren't in the game. You were what's my man's name? CJ.
Yeah.
But the game was in it.
I don't remember if he was in it, honestly.
The game was like in the hood somewhere, but that was the shit. San Andreas was the joint. My bad. Keep on going.
San Andreas, that would have to be, my number 3. What else did I used to play a lot? Oh, I used to love Crackdown. You probably never heard of it. This was on the 360. And the 5th one, I would have to go with the original Halo. Probably Halo 1 or Halo 2. Those were the best Halos. Those are my top 5.
Halo, that's a C.O.D. shirt. C.O.D. show first for that Halo. I never played Halo. Man,
really?
Nah, man, never played Halo, man. I don't know why. Yeah, that's a dope list, man. That's a dope list. Top 3 Call of Duties of all time.
Oh, okay. Top 3 Call of Duties, definitely Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, the original Black Ops 1.
Huh?
And I'll have to go with Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2, that's your all-time favorite. I knew you was going to say that because you was the man in that mother. That's what's up, man. Top 5 Call of Duty guns of all time.
Top 5 Call of Duty guns.
Yeah.
I have to go with the G11 from Black Ops 1. I'll have to go with the ACR from Modern Warfare 3.
Boy, what you talking about? Good Lord.
Definitely the UMP from Modern Warfare 2. Um, snipers too, right?
Yeah, anything. This is your
The,
list.
the L96A1 from Black Ops 1, because I was a sniper too. And probably I'll have to go with the FAMAS from Black Ops 1 too, also.
That's what's up. That's a dope list. Dope list. I never played the original FAMAS. The only one I played with was Black Ops 3. I didn't play Black Ops 1. That's dope. That's a dope list. That's a dope list, man. So ballistic or energy, man? Which one do you prefer? Ballistic or energy?
I'll have to go with energy.
What's the difference? Why would you go with energy? That's called a C.O.D show first. Energy.
I mean, you mean energy weapons as far as like, say for instance, like the ERAS Psycho.
Yeah, energy weapons, yeah.
And because energy weapons are just flat out overpowered, like they're annoying. Like you get shot by an energy weapon in Infinite Warfare, you would not be able to use your specialist, period. And not only will it cancel you being able to use your specialist, it like obscures your aim and everything. Like energy weapons are just annoying. Like ballistic weapons, you can kind of get away from those, but the energy weapons are just annoying.
Man, you know what? I never thought about that. Never thought about like the effect that the energy has on your laser or whatever. Especially if you're getting shot up close. It's this flash. You can't see shit. It's almost like you're getting mini flashbang. Man, you kind of right. You are right. That's a fact. So favorite game mode, man.
Favorite game mode would have to be Hardcore Domination.
Hardcore Dom. Okay. Still playing Hardcore Dom?
Yeah, in Infinite Warfare, in the world, I'm currently ranked, and I mean, out of everybody in the world in Hardcore Domination, I'm currently ranked 184 or 185. One of those two.
Man, that's dope, man. Salute to you, boy. Salute to you, and you still got time. You can climb that ladder. Climb that ladder. You can get there. You can get there, man. You're a real killer. But check this out. Statistics. Let's talk stats. Stats. Most kills in any Call of Duty game ever. Period.
I'll have to say Infinite Warfare, and my most kills was 143 kills solo, and I was using non-lethals.
What?
Well, if you count the Vulture,
no, I'm talking about any kills, like all kills. When the game was said and done, you looked at your kills and deaths, most ever of all time.
Yeah, I had 143 kills.
Man, what? 143 kills?
Yes.
Jesus. I don't care what game mode you're playing. That's killing. Man, I love real killers, man. I love talking killing in it, man. Gracious. All right. So, 143 kills. This is gonna be funny because you probably don't even want to remember this. Most deaths.
I probably say it was about, I want to say like 35 or 40. I was playing against a full team in Hardcore Domination, and I was going hard for the objective. And I mean, of course, you know, when you playing solo, your teammates are almost always bad. So I was out there by myself on flags getting killed. But yeah, I believe it was 35 or 40 deaths. But then you have to factor in the fact that I had almost 100 kills, so that kind of makes it easier.
Yeah, and you're actually playing domination round 1 or 2. Yeah. And, you know, did y'all win the game? I'm pretty sure y'all won the game.
Yeah, we won the game. But
it was that's what's up. So you won the game.
Yeah.
Being that you're a real killer, and you said that killers attract killers. Well, I said that. Those are my words. But once you're good at the game, you attract good players. Other players want to play with you. How did you meet, or how did you get down with the MVPs, and when did you guys become, clan?
Well, MVPs has already started long before I joined. But basically, I was always an Xbox One player, but I always wanted a PS4. Okay. But I knew that when I got a PS4, I was not going to play one of the systems. So, I honestly didn't think I was going to like the PS4 that much because of the controller. And I never, had a PS4. But I fell in love with the PS4 instantly. And my Xbox One was just collecting dust. So I eventually sold it. But coming on to PS4, I was only a hardcore player. Never played core. Right. Never played until I got on PS4. Now, okay, hello, good night, aka MVP's Naname, was one of my homeboys from high school, and of course he's been in MVPs forever. So he was like, I'm gonna see if I can get you a trial or whatever. And I was kind of like, I don't think I'm gonna make it because they're a core clan and I never played core. So the tryout and the requirements and everything, and eventually I got invited to the clan or whatever. But that's how I got introduced to MVPs and Jonah and everybody through one of my friends from high school.
And this was recent.
No, this was this is earlier this year around I want to say like April or May.
Hey, and for the listeners, if you don't know who the MVPs are, check out episode 6 of the C.O.D. Show podcast. Interviewed the MVP's leader, Jay Jonah. Let me give y'all a word of advice. You see MVP in that lobby, don't back out. Don't back out. Stay in. I want to see some clips. I want to see some bands UAVs. I want to see some 40 and O's, some 100 zeros in the scores. I want to see all kind of shit because they gonna drop that shit on you. Don't back out. Please don't back out. Stay for the experience so you can talk about it to your friends or whatever, man. They some real killers. Salute. Shout out to the MVPs, man. Shout out to Jonah, Naname, True Lives. Man, I can't remember. The list goes on and on. But anyway, you got down with the MVPs, man. And I like to watch you guys stream, man. It's very entertaining. Check this man's stream out, man. And check this out. How often do you stream, or do you have a stream schedule?
I currently, I don't have a stream schedule, but I try to stream every day. Yeah. And hours from an hour to, up to 5 hours if possible. But I basically stream every day.
Yes, sir. I slide through, man. If you wanna see a show, you wanna see what to do. This man really makes mistakes out there, and it's hard not to make mistakes in this game. Because if you make a mistake, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. I'm talking about maybe 4, if any deaths at all. I'm talking about 3, maybe 4. 4 is high. Man, this man is a real killer. Any tips and tricks for the news, man? Because this podcast is for the news and for the killers. Any tips and tricks that you can give the news out here? Anything that you want to share with us?
For the noobs, yeah, I got the most important tip and key to the game. Keep on dying for me. I love playing y'all. And for the killers, you better hope I don't run into you. Because it's going to be you. Be you. It ain't going to be me.
Hey, that's the key to your success. Keep on dying. That's a major key. Oh, shit. And you took me somewhere I didn't know you was going there. Hey, but yes, sir, man. Check this man's streams out. Check him out on YouTube, Not My Food Stamps. Hey man, give us your social media. Tell people how to find you, how to check out your stream. Because 9 times out of 10, once you follow him, notification gang, go ahead and select that notification button so you can keep up with it. He's not going to have to give you the tips and tricks. He's just going to show you how to do it. It's easier to show the game than talk about the game, you know. So, follow that man. Hey, give up your social media.
Yeah, you can reach me on Instagram at MVPs_not my food stamps, and you can find my YouTube channel at YouTube search Not My Food Stamps. You know, sometimes my channel is hard to find, so if you ever search my name, you would have to click on the second line that corrects you, and then my channel will show up. Otherwise, you'll just see a whole bunch of nothing videos with Not My Food Stamps or stamps or anything in the title. So yeah,
I got you. And that link to his channel will also be in the description of this video. Or you can go to my page, check him out. He's on my friends list on my YouTube, on the right side of the channel page. You know, check out the streams, man. A beast on the sticks. And you know, that goes to show you, you don't have to have a mouse and keyboard or whatever. This man is kicking ass with the regular controller. Regular controller whooping your ass while you have a mouse and keyboard or whatever you're using. But it's not about what you're using, it's how you use it. It's always been that way. And this is what the C.O.D show is here for. We're here to talk about the real Call of Duty, and get the perspective of real killers and streamers, people that are serious about this streaming game. Man, this is a home for y'all. If y'all serious about this gaming, this YouTube, this social media gaming thing, man, this is a home for y'all, man. Come and holler at your boy Didio Ness, aka O Ness. It's killing the C.O.D show. No food, not my food stamps, man. And I appreciate you coming through the show, blessing us. Hey man, anything that we missed? Anything that you want to Oh, shout outs. Give your shout outs, man. My bad. I'm talking.
and I want to give a shout out to my clan MVPs. You know what I'm saying? We out here, stay killing. I want to give a shout out to you, man. I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, giving me this amazing opportunity, having me on your show, you know, just giving my perspective on COD all the way from the older CODs to the newest COD. You know, it's just an amazing opportunity. First, you know, this is my first time doing something like this, so I appreciate it, man.
It's all good. I like to get into the minds of real killers, you know. I think that's interesting. I think it's a key to success out here in these Call of Duty streets, man. Shout out to you. I appreciate you stopping through. I know you're a busy man. You got a lot of killing to go do, man. But appreciate you blessing the show, giving the people what they want. And you know, and you will see exactly, for y'all listeners out there, for y'all viewers out there, check this man out. You will see exactly what I'm talking about and exactly why I invited him to the show, because he is a beast. He is a beast. Go ahead and check his YouTube channel out, his Instagram channel. You can find him on Instagram. Tell us about the Instagram. Is it the same?
Yeah, my Instagram is MVPs_not my food stamps. That's where you can find me.
Yes, sir. And his Instagram is lit. It's lit. Don't be confused about this coolness. This is a real stone cold killer. He cool now. This is a real killer. Check him out. Check him out, man. Not my food stamps. But you already know what time it is. In a couple months, we will be at WWII. But man, I want to invite you back on the show after that WWII drops. Get some more perspective. I know you're going to give us the keys to success. No doubt, man. No doubt, my food stamps. I appreciate you, man. All right, I'm closing off the show, man. I appreciate you. You've been a fantastic guest. Awesome guest. A class act. I didn't even know you was this civilized. You a real killer. Check this out. We out, man. Appreciate you, not my food stamps. Holla at us. Onassis. C.O.D. Show. Podcast. iTunes. Spreaker. iHeartRadio. Tune in. Any app that has a podcast on it, check it out. YouTube. If you want to get the visual, check us out on YouTube. It's your guy Didio Ness. Check me out on Instagram at Didio Ness's Gaming. Alright? Facebook, Didio Ness's Gaming. Alright? I'm out. Peace. Appreciate y'all. Man, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you too, man.